Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
So we continue to watch a couple of things in our weather highlights. First of all, there'll be a wind shift that comes to us, bringing us a new weather pattern. In addition to that, we'll have some drier air moving in later in the week that promises big changes in our weather, including some drier weather and some warmer temperatures as well. Then we have one new addition in the forecast. That is a new subtropical system, but it will actually not be a big deal for the state of Florida. But it is interesting in this kind of light hurricane season. 74 degrees, the current air temperature. We have a dew point value coming in at 72. Calm winds out there right now. They've generally been out of the east, though, which is interesting because that signals the beginning of that pattern shift that I was talking about. 80-degree air temperature by about 9 a.m. with a 10%, that's it, chance of rain. As we head into the afternoon, our rain chances will go up to about 30% today. That's below average for this time of year. And the pattern of these storms is going to change in that they'll start in inland areas and then they'll slowly drift back to the coast as they dissipate. But you won't have to go too far inland to see the storms, as that easterly wind will tend to keep our sea breeze pretty close to the coastline. Quiet right now across the area. We do have all of our roadways looking just fine in terms of your morning commute. Really don't see any problems right straight through the next couple of hours during drive time with rain showers around, so that's good. High pressure in the Atlantic is sort of going to take over today from the westerly wind flow produced by the Gulf high pressure ridge that we've seen over the last several days. That's going to provide us with a general southeasterly wind flow. That's going to, again, keep our sea breeze pretty close to the coastline today as it forms locally along our west coast. And as this easterly flow clashes with that sea breeze on our coastline, we start to see the showers form. Favoring our coast as opposed to the other coast, I think we'll see at times a thunderstorm or two build. So wind shift pattern brings new weather. Wind shift brings a new weather pattern for us. Dry air stays in place for probably into the weekend, and warmer temperatures because we will cut down on the number of storms that we are going to see, and so our daytime highs go up a little bit. Watch our futurecast. We'll put it into motion. I think this is a pretty good depiction, this computer model, of what we will see this afternoon. That is pretty quiet through the morning hours. Sea breeze begins to build. As it does so, we get this line of storms that builds in inland areas later in the afternoon. And then those storms will tend to weaken as they generally move to the Gulf waters or to the north of us. So we'll watch for about a 30% coverage a little bit later on today, and then during the overnight, quiet conditions, I think. Watch this depiction. This is also instructional in terms of what to expect over the next couple of days. Very humid air in place aloft right now. Redder is wetter on this moisture available to produce a rainfall graphic. And as we head into the next several days, the drier, cooler contours begin to move into the area. That significantly reduces rain chances as we head into the weekend from what we would typically expect in August. South-southeast wind continues for this afternoon, turning a little more easterly during the overnight. 30% chance of showers today, tomorrow, reducing rain chances on Friday as some of that drier air filters in, keeping those rain chances low for the weekend. Temperatures, of course, climb up a little bit from the low 90s, upper 80s that we have had. And then we'll look at moisture slowly returning as we head into Monday, Tuesday of next week.